Hello everyone, we are back with more Disco Elysium. This is part 3. We can't get the body off the tree. We suck. Did I mention that? I suck. My character is too soft-hearted. Doesn't have the endurance for it anymore. Let's go.
There, he still is.
Look away, let's just go. We don't have the endurance anymore. Interrogate the drivers for smuggling. Expecting this is preliminary. You just need to suppress the urge of the oven and approach it. I can't do it now, so I'm gonna have to wait. Alright, so let's get browsing. Let's see. Let's go up there. We gotta gather as much clues as we can. Get more information back into our sites.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Look through the
Amidst
shelf.
the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
There we go.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Does this book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Find something truly outworthy.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the pale?
Contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's the book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Sounds painful.
It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
And what does this pale aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. That seems improbable.
I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is in there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of warriors and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need.
Huh. Any else of the note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
Storekeep. Alright, we'll buy that book later. Another book that's just discarded here.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Look at the map of
The
Revachol.
north coast of a verdant island is shattered by
Revachol.
the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
Revachol. And the west of the river?
Hold on. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City.
Okay.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Can you see the cities on the islands?
On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Storky, can I buy these maps?
Sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable unforgettable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the Martinez so
That
cheap?
old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these...
Yeah.
The plaque on the shelf reads, "Biographies of famous people." You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, "High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz," by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is comma.
Yeah. I'm just scribbling stuff down. What's this?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind that kind?
Please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
We'll deal with that later. That's not... We have no reasonable suspicion about her employee-only room right now. Let's talk to this guy. Alright. He's drunk. What about that person? We're gonna go around the corner and talk to them. Maybe they got some information that we need.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
You're the one that's eating a big sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Should I ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Grab the ball and show him how it's done. 50%. Let's do it. Hand-eye coordination. Oh. 58%
This
chance.
felt wrong. Wrong.
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
Oh.
There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. And this was downright embarrassing.
That was terrible. You know it. I thought. Why'd it feel so... Hold on. Why'd it feel so wrong? That was terrible, and you know it. No need to mock me.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw.
His tone is full of admiration.
Are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass?
That's just how Johnny Ballgame is. Extraordinary.
Right. Was the demonstration it? Or do you still need something from us, officer?
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of the Whirling Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
Martinez. The union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have the problems with cops.
It's a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
So what about the policewomen?
I am confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry
But
out.
you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks.
No,
Don't you?
I don't think there's any evolutionary inequality at play here.
Officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top. Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter further.
You seem to be playing in a Carter.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was there an earthquake here?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Why what?
But why? Why was the heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
They should have chosen a place away from people and
This
buildings.
is the damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead?
The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Explains all the war damage.
Right, son. They let the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his
The rest of
eyes.
the city got cleaned up, but not the Nez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
He stops mid-sentence and
What do
turns.
you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
That's how he should be. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who was this Frizzle?
Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
And you mentioned Guillemette.
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Damn.
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Danny's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Fifth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Take your time. Thank you for your time. We gotta start leveling up a new ability.
This Postlavantore mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box.
The box seems happy.
The box seems happy. Alright. We try out here. Probably Kuno. Littering the surroundings. Did it come from this side? Use main entrance. What about this guy? He might have some information.
Welcome to Revachol.
Why are you dressing my partner like that?
Welcome to Revachol. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture. while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in this city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much
Damn.
to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You're undermining our shot. Self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, well...
All right, my bad.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
Yeah, sorry, I skipped the dialogue, but he said, "Come on, man." I said, "Just welcome to Rebel Chill." It's a lorry driver
But
thing.
you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Yeah.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A. Kim. I got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lorry man spits.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that's settled, we have some couple
What the hell
questions.
you say, officers?
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses patience
I'm
explaining.
here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
You said something about the rights and the privileges of lorrymen.
They're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
What's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines.
And that's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
So you're in a carter's guild.
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck them right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
You're a lorryman, right? What's your stance on drugs?
They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Zafre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez.
No doubt. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. If I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around for? Most of the other communists left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kids sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
I did see a lorry where the trailer doors were open on the way here. Do you know anything?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some Kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I
It's
guess.
a fucking travesty, is what it is.
If not used. Who's running the drugs through Terminal
Isn't
B?
it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who's
There's
that?
a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Where do I find him?
Follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Raspy Croak had his own sense of humor.
Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, alright? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we'll pay Sealang a visit then.
Guess so.
We're done here for now.
Scab?
A man acts with jelly eyes tilted in your head.
Easy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
What exactly is a scab?
Kind of a worm. Content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where did they all come from?
It's me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid, freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes, if he's trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than Scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a
I
cop.
was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop Scab.
No one's ever seen a cop scab.
Imagine you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I need to see what's behind these gates I'm exploring.
I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Does this mean you'll let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
He takes a
Passage
swig.
grants itself.
Okay.
It's all so simple. Why don't the strike breakers just go up the stairs?
That simple. I just walk in.
Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Past
There are
Measurehead.
2.5-meter tall Semini supremacists there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Oh, so you're saying it's actually quite
Don't
difficult.
worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Got it. Another thing. What's the strike about anyway?
Serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Nice. Get moving.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
My body is unimportant. And we need to get to the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts this guy.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need to enter. Enough. I don't have a problem with alcohol. I just drink a little on the weekends.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al-Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Occidental Haplogroup.
Oh yeah, he's about to be.
Is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham still got it. Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
That fat racist over there. It's just him after pumping some iron.
At my community, I am the pinnacle of my haplogroup. The pink blood is a bad example, even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity.
Joe, what is this man
and
talking about?
weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I need. So come on, I need to step 20 centimeters back.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to let me go to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul.
What is wrong with this guy?
Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahed's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I become a semi-supremacist myself?
Not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Not right now.
Yes?
We're not gonna become an advanced racist to get through a bridge.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Make sure it didn't go well, man. Can you help me out somehow?
Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalski crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
I'm pretty sure we don't. At least of all
I
things.
get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He pats his finger.
Alright, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yes.
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
What's the options?
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
17% chance of knocking him out. It's not 0, but it's not where I need it to be. Like, at least give me up to 50. I gotta get my physical strength harder. This is what happens when you're empathetic.
Bastards! We have a right to work.
What's going on here?
And stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad man, shoulder alpha, turned to you. He's a full head taller.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Where are all these
Honest men and
strikebreakers?
women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs to.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do.
You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Like, say, a really big racist theorist guarding the
not
button?
before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Alright. I'm gonna try to knock him out. 17% chance. We're not gonna get into that. But we're gonna knock the races out. We're not 17% chance. It's not 0. It's just not looked upon. This is about to do real damage.
Race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Oh, I failed.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop.
Fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Ah!
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Well, this feels familiar.
I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end. Bad.
Try to remain
All you
conscious.
feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so... The cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him.
Damn, okay. Well, I died.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do.
Good one, officer. Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here?
Alright. We can try it again, fuck it. Let's try it again, one more time. Hey, 17% chance is never zero.
No, but
Yeah.
Don't
it must be frightening to stand in the what it
merely...
stop this display of weakness.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. Now,
Show him the hat. Does this remind you of someone?
look, you.
It is.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach.
Oh, he don't move.
That bring you.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize, well, not as such. What you do with
Spin the wheel, let's roll it!
advanced
Knock him out!
theory is up to you.
Oh, I lost.
You could reject the findings, sure. How did this happen?
You must be out.
Your fit.
The words to the song have good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization and
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook. Let's think of something else.
Alright, load. We're gonna load back. We're gonna load back on the autosave, get all the information that we need. Just go back to the same choices we made.
Scab?
You're hazy on it.
Good one. Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? I don't believe it wasn't. Yeah. Or not yet, Jean. Not yet. No. Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin narrowly slips.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean it was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyardero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards.
Right. Always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I. Humans, I mean. You know, serious business.
He's a chatty guy.
Alright, we're gonna talk to this guy. We're not gonna take in his ideology. That's for fucking sure. But I don't think we're gonna beat him any other way.
but
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
you have succumbed. You reek of it. Yes. Al-Ghul.
He means alcohol.
Understood.
I doubt it. My microcephalic race, so
It's not good.
your mouth moves, but the one Occident.
Show him the hand. Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Please, I need you to comply now.
King motions. Signs of a late stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble. You gave the world. You will.
It is bad.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Come on, I just need to
It is
move.
my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor. Enough with the bring your troops. You all.
There may be a peaceful solution to, well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced.
You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
You still have to serve them, right? How does that affect?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Individualism is my job.
Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
I'm actually a rock and roll star and a rebel. I've gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invent. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Okay, I'll ask. Who are the
The
Seminoles?
South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on islands before you moved to Mexico.
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme.
You did come from them.
Conception from the pay.
So you did come from the islands, or so you did? So you did not come from the islands?
No. I have heard about it on the radio.
So you're not really Seminoles, you're just from Revachol.
I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simonese strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with. And
Kim,
never getting into the harbor.
what do you think of
I
this?
think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
That'll be our lucky
He will grant
racist.
us 3 wishes.
Your a protruding occiput and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind.
What are your tattoos supposed to be?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
He gestures toward the lower men down the street.
Not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features.
Are you sure I'm not?
Dispel any doubt.
You sure I'm not chronomically superior than
You
you?
exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips.
Yeah, true.
Baldness of the head.
Fair.
And long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sula Cliff and the other Vesper?
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here. He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober. Wow, you work hard.
I do.
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work.
What hard work do I exactly do?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you.
Yeah, right.
Ride.
Yeah, right, a little.
A little. You make money. You got gills, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
You could say I took money from the Manana guy, too.
You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider.
What is happening? I guess I made some guilds, though.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the head? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
Yes, quite.
Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder than anyone. Almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
The system is broken.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
It's because of the guard guy riding my ass.
God man has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with your head.
There's a market of corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant crowds have a price dumped on it.
The immigrants are cool. The immigrants are cool, man. Everyone likes them.
Don't hate on the immigrants.
Women. Don't hate on the immigrants. They've got nothing to do.
Fucking taxes, man.
That's right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam cup and sticky fingers in your pocket. Stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Non-tax is almost non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Reversion.
I thought there were no
You
taxes.
and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gotham estate's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking 98% of all your money.
No fucking way. I guess I'm free market vandalism now.
Hustler, fight the righteous fight.
Hey.
Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
So what the hell did I gain? I'm not keeping this thought. I'm with the people that want to work here.
Hold up. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, I'm thinking no.
We're fighting for. Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking. Rights of people.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired.
Maybe you should ask.
So do we, Scott.
I asked this question of it.
Think they follow because I'm big and loud. Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by faith.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead.
I don't have the health to fight Measurehead. I got out of there with the skin of my teeth. Alright, we're going to figure out more about this city next time. This was interesting. Alright, let's go again. Save right here. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time for more random games, and I'll see y'all later. Woo!